toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Jackson gonna throw it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Jackson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Jackson going to throw it. Going for the big play. He's got it.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Quick. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They're going to run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the back. The Wolverines will keep this drive going.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Oh, what a move. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Let's go. A designed run for the quarterback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Wants to go up top. Looking for space to the left. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He might want another play. Jackson will throw. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the...
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisville! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. In this drive from the 28-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Morgan. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To throw, it's Underwood. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. pitch on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the plate make on first down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You know, for quarterbacks out there throwing screen throws, part of your job on this play is negotiating the defender. You have got to find some way to get that ball to your running back. You can't let the defense knock that away.
Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over South Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making checks. The toss sweep to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
One more snap coming before halftime. Jackson will throw. He'll take another shot here. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. News, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it out fast. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The quick out. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Jackson will throw. Might be looking to run. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
He'll get rid of it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give is to Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on third down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Morgan. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
goes up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Max going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 21 over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. The defense gonna stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. "90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson will throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play. Now, I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Using his feet. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
21.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Here we go. Set. Hammer. Ready.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll take it himself. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Marsh. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Lott. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the option. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
Option football makes you slow down on defense and play very disciplined and play your guy almost like a zone defense. Quarterback reads it beautifully, takes it in himself for the 2-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage.
He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. It's first down from the 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. On the ground, it's Bushwick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. It's complete. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Jackson gonna throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.